Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Update on Bitcoin today, and we basically want to talk about my thoughts, my opinion, what I think is going to happen, and then we'll have a look at some key levels where I think we need to flip in order to continue this bullish momentum. I'm not going to say bull market, I'm not going to say bear market, but we just need to flip those levels to see which way the price is going to go. I mean, we are at a key point now, in my opinion. If we just look straight into the charts, we'll be able to see here. In fact, we'll start off by taking a look at this. This was a inverse head and shoulders on that weekly time frame, and it doesn't matter really if you have a diagonal or a straight or horizontal, whatever, it is a head and shoulders there. If you look at this, we dropped down, formed the left shoulder, we dumped, created the head down here, which was at lows at 15k, where people seem to think we're going to visit again. And remember that left shoulder up there. This is the neckline here. I'm going to see, might as well finish off and have a cock and balls there. But that's the head and shoulder. That is the neckline. We broke through it, and pretty much we came up, and then we pretty much retested that neckline there. I mean, a few $100 short, but it's there or thereabouts. A solid bit of TA that. Actually, inverse head and shoulders, break up, retest, and now we're pushing up toward this major level of resistance. This is something which will, in my opinion, make a big difference to what goes on for the remainder of the year. If you look in the past, and we'll highlight some areas, this is at 28, 29k, major support. Look at those 3 weeks there that bounced up, then we went on to create new all-time highs. We then rejected, 3 taps down here, and guess what happened? We went on and created new all-time highs. We dumped. We didn't quite get it, actually. Dumped into this area of consolidation on that previous dump there. And then we came back down. We used it again as a crucial area of support before, what month is that? June 2022. We know what happened in 2022. Pretty much a year of liquidations of billionaires and mass companies, Celsius, FTX, 3 Hours Capital. It was a shit year. And to be honest, this year started off fairly shit as well in terms of news, but the price didn't follow that down. We've obviously had some scam wicks down. Look at that one there. Bang. But yeah, like I say, this area for me is a key fundamental area where we're at now. Look at this. We've already had a couple of rejections off a weekly time. I mean, close to 3 rejections on a weekly so far. 1, 2 rejections there. And currently, weekly candle. This is so far turning out to be a bullish candle. If you zoom into a daily as well, you can see we are starting to pace through that level. In my opinion, if we pace through this region now and then start to consolidate above 29-30k, then I think we can say that we are beginning that new bull cycle. I mean, in reality, if you look at this a year in advance and you say, oh look, this is where the bull cycle started, you've got to have some. You're not going to be the person buying down here thinking bull market started. You want to be buying up here after you've seen consecutive weekly, even monthly candles to the upside, which then will give you a bit of a better mindset to know what's going on. So for me, what I want to talk about is what happens next. This is a key area we need to break through. Let's just jump to a 3-day. It looks a bit better. This is a key area, massive key area, and we're looking for weekly closures, multiple weekly closures above this region. So anything above 29 to 30k will look very good on the charts, and then hopefully we can push on and start targeting this region up here at 32k. I do think that we will get above it. We've got quite a lot of, what do we call it? Like the banks, we know a lot of collapsing. And because that's happening, crypto is a good reason. I mean, it is a great reason to hold Bitcoin. But at the same time, the banks are not going to collapse. Not yet. Not without a massive fight from central banks, governments. And as you can see, what's happening now, the Americans are now gone into quantitative easing. It's not official, but they are printing off, is it $2 trillion that we know about? In Europe, the Deutsche Bank, that's been dropping. Silicon Valley Bank has been wiped out. Credit Suisse wiped out. Although I think somebody's taking over it, haven't they? But it's a crazy period now where banks or central banks or Federal Reserves have to start printing money off. Although, over the course of the last 14-15 months, we've had quantitative tightening, and that's why the markets have dropped. The strength of the dollar has risen, which has been bearish for Bitcoin because, whatever happens opposite, to the DXY, then crypto is going to do it. I mean, Bitcoin is opposite to the dollar. I think personally that the dollar, if we just take a look at that, is going to come under a lot of pressure very soon. The money that the US and even the EU are printing out to back this, and the Japanese yen, which are printing out, is it yen or whatever the fuck it is, they're printing that off as well to support the dollar. I think it's not looking good at the minute. We've had a lot of countries coming on board, Brazil, saying that we're going to be settling trade, not in dollars anymore, which is massive. If the dollar starts to fail, you are going to see a monumental move in cryptocurrency, especially in Bitcoin. Maybe it's going to be the Bitcoin show for the next 6 to 12 months before you see any major altcoin moves, because just looking at the dollar before we move across, actually, looking at these support levels here, we've got 100 and we've just lost this level here. Look at that level, how key that was. We've lost that level now. If this loses 100, it's going to sink down to 89, in my opinion. Look at that region there. Look at these wicks here. 1, 2, 3, all that. That is a big area where the dollar could potentially come down. If it comes down there, you're going to see 100k Bitcoin. You will see that. It would be a massive target, and it might sound a little bit extreme saying it's only 28, 29k now, but if that comes down there, you're going to see some insane volatility in crypto and Bitcoin. But just looking at that as well, there's the this. Have a look at this chart here. So whenever you're in a bull cycle, Bitcoin is dominant. And if you look here, back in 2021 when Bitcoin started rallying, when the market started rallying, Bitcoin was high up here, and then obviously it dumped in May 21, but the all-time high was around here. It came down because altcoins did extremely well. Money went into ETH, money went into altcoins, and it brought the dominance down. Although Bitcoin went on to create new all-time highs around here, the market was spread a lot thinner. First, before you see altcoins run in this area, you need to see a strong dominant Bitcoin. I don't think Bitcoin will ever get up to 73% again, but I think there's a good chance we come down up towards this region here. If you're seeing a strong Bitcoin and we get up to 58, 59, 60, then it is time to swing your assets into altcoins. But it's a long way off yet. If we do break this region here, which is a critical level for me, I think if we break this region here, here and here, maybe 4th, 5th time lucky, then it is going to go up there, and you're going to see some powerhouse in Bitcoin. You're going to see the dollar dropping. I think we're perking up to like a major move across this industry. It may not feel like it, at all, but I just feel like with all that's going on in the world, everything that's going against the dollar, I think it's going to tumble, personally. Might be wrong, just my opinion, but I just feel like something's brewing. I've converted a lot of stables to Bitcoin recently, so let's wait and see. Jumping back to Bitcoin charts, obviously if I'm talking all the bullshit and we reject off this level, then we obviously going to look at support levels to buy. This is a major area down here at 25,200 on the weekly time frame. As you can see, rejections there, and it's not actually been down to retest that though. So maybe if we do get a rejection, I mean, look at all these supports. Every time we hit it, boom, straight up, boom, straight up. So far, we've had 2 rejections here, which have slammed down. None have slammed down to support, really, so just be wary of that. 25k is a region where you could potentially load up. And then below that, we've got this region here down at around 21k. Personally, I don't see us come back down there because people have had enough time to buy at these levels. There's a good chance also that we just now consolidate under this level of resistance for a few months before any move to the upside or downside. So just be aware of that for me. But personally, I'm in this for the long term. I'm buying Bitcoin now. If it goes down, it goes down. If it goes up, it goes up. If it goes up, we're laughing. If it goes down, we just have to wait a bit longer because ultimately it's going up. I think the dollar's going to crash at some stage. Whether that's tomorrow or in 18 months' time, we might come back to this video one day and think, right, oh yeah, he might have been talking a little bit of sense back then. But that's my thoughts on the market. I'm looking for some weekly closures above 29.30k to start flipping bullish and start fucking throw it kitchen sink at everything. And then if we reject it and slam back down, then you're looking at buys at 25 and potentially 21. But I think that's a bearish case scenario if it does happen. That's my thoughts for today. I know I've not done as many videos recently, but not been too much to talk about really. I've been just doing a load of degenerate plays into some shit coins, which I probably shouldn't tell you really, because there's some shit out there, and talking about shit coins on the channel is not the best thing. But that's it. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button. I'll catch you next time.